No, but I'd say some of my favorite NBA teams, and this is why I want to bring this up real quick before we talk to Mark Spears in a little bit. Some of my favorite teams have that profile that worry executives. They worry executives in some way. Like, wait a minute. Well, will people watch this? Will people watch the Miami
Mm.
Heat and the Denver Nuggets because they're well-built teams, but they don't necessarily have a mega superstar? Or if they have the mega superstar, that superstar, he's got the talent to be considered ultra, but his personality is kind of understated. Well, people just be drawn to that. So 2004 Pistons, I loved it. I love watching them. 2011 Dallas Mavericks, they had Dirk and some other guys, some other good players, good reputations, but it was Dirk. And the 2014, maybe one of my top five teams, the 2014 San Antonio Spurs, young Kawhi, who don't say nothing, still don't say nothing. Tim Duncan, who had the big game, outsized game, personality, not so much. Nobody averaged 30 minutes a game. The guy who talked the most was their coach, Greg Popovich. I think this is good for the NBA. And Vinny, damn it, basketball fans will watch it. Basketball fans will watch, despite this fear that they're just superficial star chasers. What say you?
Well, who's saying, the question I always have whenever people bring this up about ratings, I don't know why we care so much about ratings when we're watching
Well,
anyway. You know what I mean? Like we care.
I don't know. I kind of care about it.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is, like, I feel like there's much more of a conversation about ratings than there should be. But the ratings have shown that people are going to watch it. The ratings have gone up, and every year, since the bubble, as the graphic is showing. And you got to think, last year you had a dynastic Golden State team and a historic team in the Boston Celtics, and those numbers from last year aren't that dissimilar from the numbers this year. So it shows that people are going to watch, and all of the hand wringing, and if it's not Lakers and Celtics, or if it's not Celtics and whomever, nobody's going to watch. Tell me who those people are who aren't watching, because clearly they are. And the Heat theoretically are positioned as this great foil. They would be a great opponent against one of these bigger market teams. And so with the Nuggets. But what both teams have done is create a narrative throughout these playoffs, craft a story that people feel familiar with and they want to see more of. No, the NBA did not necessarily market Nikola Jokic, and Nikola Jokic doesn't want to be marketed. The Denver Nuggets don't necessarily do the best job of marketing their players. Like, it is a trick that the Nuggets do on the world. They're like Kaiser Soze when they say nobody pays any attention to us. We don't want anybody to pay attention to us. And then when you start paying attention to them, they're like, no, keep your attention that way. We don't we don't get to know us, that sort of thing. But there is something that people are buying into with both franchises, whether it's Jokic and Heat culture, whatever it is. But it's a pretty compelling series so far, and I expect the numbers to go up as the series progresses.
That dynamic you explained, yeah, I hear that so many times. Don't you see it? Like, it's almost like the music thing too. Like, if you know of a musical group, hey, yeah, I got this group. Nobody really pays attention to them. I like them. Then people start paying attention to them. Yeah, you paying attention to them now, but I knew them before they became popular. Or you don't really understand them. You're paying attention. Or you hear that from soccer fans too. Like, every 4 years, it's gonna happen again. It's going to happen again in 2026. Get ready. World Cup's going to be here on North American soil. It's going to be here. And then we'll get a lecture and a rebuke from soccer fans. You guys don't really understand what you're watching. It's a beautiful game. It's the beautiful game. You don't understand what you're watching. Okay, we start talking about it. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we're paying attention, but you weren't paying attention 4 years ago. What do you want from me? You want respect, you don't want respect. You want me to pay attention, you don't want me to pay attention. What the hell do you want? Denver Nuggets, they want the respect. They just don't want to admit it. Anyway, Vinny, last thing before we get to Mark Spears. Are you out of the prediction game in the NBA Finals? Because I'm out. I'm no more predictions. I'm just going to sit back and watch it. I have no idea what's going to happen in Game 3. Miami can win by 20. They can lose by 40. They can go to double overtime, triple overtime. I have no idea. Miami might win the series. I don't know. How about you?
Here's my prediction for tonight. I did predict that Miami would get a split, but I thought the split would happen winning Game 1, losing Game 2. Here's my prediction for tonight. It will either be a Miami close win or a Denver blowout. That'll be what it is.
Okay.
That's a prediction, right?
Miami,
That's a prediction, right?
That's a prediction. Either a Miami close win, 102 to 100, or a Nuggets blowout, 127 to 94. Okay.
It won't be that.
Like
it won't be that bad. But I think the Nuggets will get up 110 points. Either way, I think they're going to score.
All right. Okay. Good to know. I wonder what the Hall of Famer thinks. The one and only Mark Spears joins Brother
Mark
from
Spears.
Another when we come back. Mark Spears. Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.